Hey guys, Michelle here at Will's Chiropractic, and it is Monday, and we're talking about mobility and consistency today. A couple weeks ago, I talked about how consistency can be the key to a lot of things that we're missing in our daily life, and it doesn't always have to be with food or getting adjusted. It's all of the above. So today we're going to talk about mobility. We're going to talk about the hips in particular. So I'm going to challenge you guys to try these moves every day this week and see where you end up. So the idea is to get down on the floor, and you're going to make a 90-degree angle with both legs. So your front leg's out here in front. We got a 90-degree angle here with this knee. We want to try to sit up nice and tall. Then you're going to shadow that same movement with this back leg by making a 90-degree angle at the knee there. Now, to test and see if you're in the right position, I want you guys to put your arms straight out to the side. Open up the chest. Look over at this elbow. It should be pretty close to in line with that knee, meaning that's the direction that knee needs to be. So not forward or back. Nice 90-degree angles here. So from here, you want to take a look and see, are you sitting up tall? Now, I'm a little tight in the hips, so I've got a little oblique action going on over here. Now, I'm stable enough that I don't have to anchor down here. Some of you might need to go like this to be able to stay upright. But it's just a test, a self-test to see where you're feeling. Is your knee coming up off the floor? You saw mine as I turned, my knee comes up. So I'm a little tight in the front side here. But just think about where you're feeling your body right now in the room. Is this knee coming up? Is this heel pressing down into the floor? Is this knee, does it have a tendency to really press down? Is this hip coming up? Do you have to lean over? Where are you feeling it at? So once you get in that position, that's your test to kind of see where you are. How straight up are you? Then there's a couple movements we can do to make this better. We've got 3 of them actually that you're going to do. The first one is going to be with that back foot. Now, without doing too much leaning forward to the side, you want to see if you can pull that back foot. Think about the ankle, the heel coming straight up towards the ceiling, which will look like this. Bringing it up and bringing it down. Now, everyone's going to be a little bit different. Some of us are going to cramp up right in the hip like that right there. But it's just about seeing where you are. Can you do it without your hands on the floor? You guys saw me. I had to lean forward a little bit. It just depends on the day sometimes too. But the more you do that movement, the better that hip mobility is going to become. The second movement is going to be out here with the front foot. Now, you're going to try to raise from that ankle right here at the bone. You want to think about raising it straight up towards the ceiling. So it's going to look like this, bringing it up and bringing it down. I've done this a few times today, so it got a little bit easier this morning. I could not do that. Things you want to think about though, most of the time the knee's going to end up coming up with it. So it's trying to bring that foot up off the floor. Think about moving from the ankle. See how my foot turns in. Not necessarily the movement we're going for. We want to come from right here, pulling up, and then setting it back down. Now, if you can't raise that foot up, you can take your hand and hold on right here and just gently lift it up. Another way you can do that is getting ready, preparing that hip for that movement, is to take a pillow and slide it underneath there. If you have a yoga block, tuck it underneath there and then let it sit. Gently push this knee down towards the floor while keeping this one propped up. It's going to give you that rotation in the hip, help you start getting that mobility in those hips so you can sit here more comfortably. The third one is just a 90-90 tension. You want to take your hands out to the outside of the foot and the knee, and we want to try to take your chest. Think belly button floating up towards the calf. So you're going down, chest is coming out. We're not just rounding down, we're going out. The other cueing that I've done with people is think about your tailbone going up towards the ceiling. So you're really hinging forward, holding, and then bringing it back up. With that movement, ideally, once you've done those 3 movements and really start working on those hips, you should be able to sit up just a little bit taller, a little straighter. So do those 3 moves. I'm going to just flip over to the other side real quick and show you just a different angle real fast. 90 in the back, 90 in the front. Do a quick arm check. Take those arms out. Check where your elbow's at. Is that arm leg straight out? Is the chest nice and opened up? Try to lift that back leg. Bring it up. Hold for 3 and take it back down. Also do a check in the front. Can you get that foot up off the floor? I can't on this side, so I'd be grabbing onto it, holding it for a 3 count. And then also hands down, time under tension, hold it, and then bring it back up. sit up nice and tall, see where it's at. Each side's going to be a little bit different, so work on that. If you guys get down on the floor and do this every single day, you will see a huge difference by the end of the week. Work those hips, get that mobility moving. You're going to be stronger, you're going to be better, and more mobile. You guys have a great day. We'll see you next week.